Greetings everybody, Cub here, welcome back to Hermitcraft. Today guys, we are chilling in the cool corner, checking our shops right off the bat here, seeing if we sold anything. Looks like snow has still not sold unfortunately, and let's see if we sold any ice or ice variants. We did stock a little bit of this stuff. Oh baby, we have! Alright. How many is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 diamonds of packed ice. Alright, we'll have to go mine some more of that. And no blue ice has sold, so we'll have to hope for future sales there instead. So fantastic. Looks like we only got one bucket of powdered snow that we need to replace here, so that's good. So we'll just return our leather boots in there. Almost through in the nether boots. Over here we see our stock of dripstone is still going strong, and we want to check in here, see if we made any sales. I am very surprised. No sales yet. No sales yet. I'll tell you what. I think at this point, to drive sales, we gotta lower our prices. So let me grab these. Let me get out a anvil from our magical ender chest of goodness. And I think it's in here. Like so. Yes, there we go. Beautiful anvil. Alright, we're gonna change this to 1 diamond for 3 stacks. And we'll sell the blocks 1 diamond for 3 stacks, because we got an automatic farm and these things aren't selling, so we need to boost sales here. And also this will be better in general, just because we have 27 stacks in here, so now it's even whenever people take these out. There we go. Okay, so hopefully that drives some sales. Also, I think it would be beneficial, whoops, not you. I think it would be beneficial to craft up a little bit of bucket action here, I believe. So we're going to do something like this and nab most of these as well as most of these here. There we go. Keep a couple just because we want it to, you know, not be not be totally dark in here when people come in. But I think this will be good because we actually are gathering lava slowly for... Is this a silk touch? Yeah, it is. Okay, good. We are gathering lava slowly for the lava river project coming up soon. And so we also need to be gathering some stuff from our base as well. And I have been gathering some lava up over time, just because we're going to need several hundred blocks of lava, probably maybe even 1,000 plus blocks of lava for the lava river project, which is coming up soon. But yeah, that's going to take a long time, so I've just been slowly gathering up blocks over the course of the last few days and weeks. And yeah, here we just basically do like this, grab this, and then we put them right in here. And yeah, you can see there's some more lava in here, and in here, and in here. So yeah, things are looking up for us. So with our lava collection now underway for the lava river project, let's head over to the map room and take a look at what we got in this canyon so far. So if we hop, skip, and jump over some of these lily pads and drip leaves, you can see here's the current map of the canyon. And yeah, you can see last time where we added in a bunch of rooted dirt and a bunch of raw iron all throughout the canyon bottoms. However, you will also notice, if I sort of zoom out here, some of the sort of ends of the canyon here are still not quite completed. So like this here, this run here, these runs here, and a couple of the other runs on near the bottom, as well as near the front entrance to the canyon. These all still need to be completed. So what that entails is moving in basalt, like you see here in this black area, and up here as well in this black area. That has to be moved into those areas. So we need some smooth basalt to move in, and that will then complete the bottom of the canyon. Also, I'd like to try and reduce the size of the canyon today at some point. So basically that's going to entail making a new room probably somewhere in this region, which is kind of like a centralized region, so that we can move across the canyon very, very fast. And you'll see what I mean by that. Also, wanted to point out, we got a new map. We got the Snow Bowl map, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is. This is the Snow Bowl, which houses our powdered snow farm, our snow farm, and our ice farm. So here's the ice tray right here. You can see some ice forming on the sides. This is the snow farm, surrounded by fire, blue fire right here. And then, of course, we got the amethyst, which is the purple, lining the pathways around the powdered snow cauldrons, of which there are only 2 because I've been collecting a lot of powdered snow quite recently. So that is the snow bowl. Also, some poor soul has been out there in the snow biome collecting snow manually. Please let the other hermits know that there is snow for sale at the cool corner. They do not need to go out there and mine snow like this manually. So, yeah. Thanks for letting the other hermits know about that, guys. But, yeah, first things first, I want to try and get this whole bottom section done. You can see there's actually one section over here that I totally missed with the rooted dirt, so we'll have to fill this in. And we also would like some rooted dirt mixed in with the basalt areas. So, let's go ahead and get this part done, and let's time-lapse it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we now have the basalt, the smooth basalt, down across the area, mixed in with some rooted dirt, as you can see in like these areas here, for instance. And that means that I believe the canyon bottom, like this bottom section here, is now complete. So let's go out and take a look at what it looks like. I think it turned out unbelievably well. So if we come on down this way, you can first of all see we added a little bit more rooted dirt in this area, just because it was a little bit lacking, but we're still keeping the majority raw iron. Then we transition to where we have a lot of rooted dirt and not so much iron. So it's kind of the opposite of what we have down there. And then we have the basalt and the rooted dirt together, which I think actually works quite nicely. And yeah, this sort of makes its way up and yeah, eventually sort of tapers off into mostly basalt at the top. So that's sort of what we have here, and it sort of makes for a nice little transition down to the canyon bottoms down here. Also, we did a few other minor things. For instance, we've now hooked up with Pearlescent Moon's mountain area. So we now have a tunnel that leads straight through. So if we just hop on up here, you'll see it eventually turns into red sand. And this eventually comes into Pearl's mountain area up here. So yeah, we're now sort of connected to Pearl's base, which is really cool. And yeah, we put down some like red sandstone and stuff to make the entrance look somewhat decent. But I'm not sure what all Pearl has planned for inside here, but we could potentially make a path over to wherever her main area is, wherever that's going to be. Or maybe up to her castle would be cool, up on top of the mountain. Way up there. Yeah, that would be awesome as well. Some other areas we got done. You can see if I fly over this way. Obviously, we still have a lot of copper here. But yeah, these areas with the basalt and the rooted dirt looking pretty nice. And yeah, the same thing over here. This one's same type of deal. Basalt and rooted dirt sort of combined a little bit, and I think it looks really cool. So let's talk about what else we want to do today besides put down the basalt and the rooted dirt and everything. So today, I think I want to work on making the canyon a little bit smaller. Namely, I want to be able to travel across the canyon faster, so that, you know, if we're walking through the canyon, we don't always have to walk through it to get to certain places, and we also don't need to fly over it all the time to get from A to B, basically. Because some areas over here, for instance, it's pretty far, right? This side of the canyon is not even in render distance of the other side of the canyon. Like, that's how big it is. So we're talking about a couple hundred blocks of travel, which can take a couple of rockets, and if we have to do that a bunch to, like, build stuff over here, that can be a little bit tedious. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to make today a teleportation room that can teleport us from one side of the canyon to the other. Now, we want this teleportation room to be pretty centrally located, so if we take a look at the map once more, I think the area around the storage area is somewhat centrally located, so the storage area is like over here-ish. But ideally we'd have something closer to this area. Like this, the farm is kind of in the center, actually, to be honest with you, the dripstone farm. So maybe, it looks like here, there is a sign for a cave here, where we could maybe make a teleportation room in this section. Of course, there is, underneath here, a big smelter. This is our smelter room underneath here. You can't see it because obviously it's underground, but I think maybe we'll have enough room to put a teleportation room in here, which will work out nicely because let's just get over there to that section real quick. This could be actually ideal because we'd also be very close to the nether portal area. So here is where we'd make it. So we'd dig in here and make the teleportation room here if we put it here. And we'd be right next door to the nether portal room. I think that'd be sweet. I think this is perfect. I think this is where we put it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's build the teleportation room up right here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we got the teleportation room started to be dug out here. You can see it's more of a teleportation hallway at the moment, which we might keep because we actually have already run into the smelter back here. So this is where our minecart distributes our bamboo here. You can see it in there. And yeah, it goes around until it fills up all of these barrels and these hoppers back here to fuel our super smelter. And there's some redstone and logic that controls it and everything back here. But yeah, I think here is where we're going to have the teleportation room. We might make it a little bit wider than this just because, yeah, this is not all that wide at the moment. So we might have to, you know, break a couple blocks here, make it a bit wider. But since it is a teleportation room, I'm thinking that we want to maybe go with some more expensive blocks and some, I guess, dimensionally relevant blocks, I think. Namely, I think we're going to build the room with some of these end blocks. So we're going to grab some chorus fruit from the end, make some purple blocks by popping this chorus fruit. And I think it also makes sense to grab some end stone or end stone bricks because the end is kind of synonymous with teleportation thanks to all the endermen that live around here. The sparkling new teleportation room is now completed, ladies and gentlemen, and it is looking particularly sparkly. We got amethyst blocks, which are kind of sparkly, got the amethyst crystals, the end rods are providing a little bit of sparkles in the form of the particles that they emit, as you can see right there, coming off them. So that's really nice, and of course we also use some of the end stone bricks and the purple pillars, as well as sort of this deep purple crimson wood that we have here, which are just crimson planks, so that looks pretty sweet. But now that we have the room design, we have to actually work on the teleportation aspect. So for that, we need to make ourselves an ender pearl stasis chamber. And I think one of the easier ways to do that is to do this. So if I dig into the wall here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically make a little bit of redstone here. So we'll need a bit of dispenser action. We're also probably going to need a bucket for this. I guess I could just use this one. That'll probably work for now. But yeah, basically to make an ender pearl stasis chamber, you need a way to suspend an ender pearl indefinitely in position. So that's what we're going to make right here. So I'm going to take a magma block. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to take a soul soil, put it right here. Then we're going to need a dispenser. It's going to go here. We're also going to put a barrel down. This barrel is going to have some ender pearls in it. And you might see where I'm going with this. We're also going to need a little bit of trapdoor action. We'll just grab a couple of these because we're going to need some for the other Ender Pearl stations. Ender Pearl Stasis stations, I should say. So, yeah, basically we'll have this type of thing here, like so. And we can also put down some crimson planks in the back. And on the sides here, like this. And maybe we'll put down some stairs or something. Let's grab some of these. On the top, we'll want some lighting in here just to make it so that it's not totally dark. So we'll put down a couple shroom lights like that. And then we'll also need some of this. There we go. That's pretty good. All right. And then we need some water in here. And this will form our stasis chamber. So if we have some water like this, and I can use a bucket for one of these, like that, because we're going to need an empty one. So this now forms a bubble column, where basically if I get in here, I should, at least, on this side be going up, but I'm not for some reason. Let's try this. Oh, this is soul soil, not soul sand. Hang on. Let me get some soul sand. Okay, soul sand has been acquired. Let's replace this. There we go. And now, yeah, we see the bubble column here. So if I'm on this side, I go down. If I'm on this side, I go up. But if I'm sort of in between here, this actually represents a spot where you can do Ender Pearl stasis. And just to demonstrate that, let's do it right now. So if I go ahead and come in here with an Ender Pearl, throw it straight down, like on the middle of where the soul soil and the soul sand, rather, not soul soil, the soul sand and the magma block are. Check out what happens. It's suspended in midair. We did it. Ender Pearl stasis chamber created. So that is the first part of this. So yeah, I can do whatever I want now. I can, log out. The pearl will remain there. And if I log back in, you shall see the pearl should still be there. And there it is. So now the cool thing is, if I put a bucket in here and I turn the dispenser on and off, like power it basically, this will remove the water from this area. And whenever that happens, you'll see, boom, I'm teleported. So to make a long story short, once we're in this configuration, the only thing we have to do is actually pulse the dispenser twice, once to pick up the water, so the pearl falls and hits the ground and I'm teleported. And then we have to pulse it again so that the water bucket that will be in there redispenses so I can then throw another pearl. And then that's pretty much it. So in order to do that, I've hooked up a observer here to the dispenser and attached that to a button so we can actually see it happen in real time. So if I hit the button, we'll be teleported. So take a look. Bucket's picked up, pearl falls, bucket's redispensed, just like that. Pretty nice. And then after I'm teleported, I can just simply throw another pearl back into a suspended state. And then if I hit the button again, doesn't matter where this button is, as long as it reaches the observer and activates the dispenser, we will be teleported. So like I could even stand like over here. And boom, I'm teleported and the bucket got picked up and then the water bucket was redispensed so I can throw another pearl into suspended animation. So that's basically how the system works, except on a much larger scale. So effectively, we'll just have a redstone line connecting this teleporter with this Ender Pearl stasis chamber to another Ender Pearl stasis chamber so that, yeah, we can go back and forth. That's how the whole thing works. So pretty cool system, I think, personally. And now all we need to do is make this same stasis chamber over, in this case, by the rooted dirt farm over here. All the way this way and all the way, probably like in here. Like maybe like actually right across from this would be a good spot. Like in the wall here could be a good spot for this. So that way we can teleport straight to here, walk out to the rooted dirt farm, and then walk back and teleport back from here without the need to fly over like we just did. So that is the plan here now. Make a second Ender Pearl station here and connect them both with redstone. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after a bit of work, our teleporter is up and should be working now. So we have our pearl and stasis over here. I've also built a second ender pearl stasis chamber over at the rooted dirt farm, which is where this teleporter leads. And you can see we've decorated it like the rooted dirt farm. There's also a line that connects from this button all the way out to the rooted dirt farm, all the way down this redstone line here. And then this redstone line is actually the comeback line to make your way back to the station here. So let's just come on in here and we will teleport to the rooted dirt farm. Go. Hopefully it works. Please. Yeah, all right. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at the rooted dirt farm. Very good. And now, you know, we get a ender pearl out of this barrel here. So let's just pick one out, put one down right here, put another pearl into stasis. And now we can go back by hitting this button. This will take us back to the ender pearl station, the main station, just like so. Very good. All right, that's sweet. And then we get a pearl out of here, toss it in here, like so. There we go. Just like that. And then we can go right back to the rooted dirt farm if we hit this button. Sweet. This is amazing. This is amazing. All right, I am digging this, guys. This is fantastic. So this is the first of our teleporters completed. Let's go actually back to the station. Just like so. Yeah, baby. This is looking sweet. All right, cool. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our first teleporter now up and operational, and we have room for up to 3 more areas that we can teleport to and from, that we can, yeah, basically decide wherever they want to go within the confines of the canyon. So I'll be thinking about where to put those in the future as we develop more caverns and caves throughout the canyon and where we may want to teleport to in the future. Like maybe we want to have like a teleporter down here or something. Maybe we want to have a teleporter like over on this side of the canyon close to our shops over here. That could also be cool. So lots of possibility with this, but I'm glad that we got the first one up and going and the room created as well. So anyways, for now, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's episode, please hit the like button and be sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. This has been Cub. Goodbye.